Hey, what's up, YouTube world? Yep, this is your boy Halucha Lucha. I am recording on my phone. I was over here posting my thing, and I just realized that I had forgot a segment on Raw. So you're gonna get this part of the video on an edited version. So I'm gonna cry a little bit, but it is what it is. I forgot the Miz segment with Maurice and Edge and Beth Phoenix, which is kind of funny because I mentioned it and I realized I was going through it and I was like, oh yeah, I kind of forgot to talk about this segment. So Maurice comes out and she pretty much, really what happens is she pretty much just like tries to get out of the match. She's trying to say, hey, we're both mothers, we're both friends. We can just get a cocktail before this, and like nobody really wants to see you versus me. Like we're the reason why they have this Royal Rumble and why they have all these women matches. Remember we was having those two little diva matches, those little baby matches, and we were the ones who was like, yeah, we made women's wrestling cool and stuff like that. I was like, nobody wants to see this match. The right crowd, you don't want to see this match. The crowd was like, yes, we do. It was like, see, you're all trash. Nobody asked you guys anyway. And then she was like, shut up. Nobody wants to hear you. Nobody believes you. Everybody wants to see this match. This match is not going to stop happening. And then she's like, well, we're going to give you a preview. So Beth Phoenix goes in the ring. And then Edge just comes, or not Edge. Mike Mizanian comes out of nowhere. Edge beats Miz up a little bit. He throws him. And then Beth Phoenix looks, she turns around. And then, boom, Maurice hits Beth in the back with the purse. And Edge goes in there to, comfort her and stuff like that. And they go in the back and say, oh, what's in it? Oh, should we show you? Should we show you? It was a brick. So, yeah, that was the segment that I could have did in 2 minutes on the thing, and I didn't. I forgot, and I feel bad because I even put it on my thumbnail. So here's post me, and this is what you're gonna get. Still give it a B. Still give the show B, even with that segment that I forgot existed. That's it. I'm out. What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy Halucha Lucha, aka Matthew J. Brownlee, and I'm back with another Raw review, Raw talk thing. I'm back with the Raw. I'm here at it. I get to do it. Yay. Yay. We'll see what happens next week, but I get to do Raw today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And yeah, we're going to get into the show. Man, what happened? From Raw, it was a decent show. I always, I'm in that frame of I like me some wrestling on my shows, so that's what I got. I got me some good wrestling matches, some good solid segments. There was some solid stuff in there. Yeah, all around was alright. It was a pretty decent show. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. So we get into the show, and they do a package about how Becky Lynch helped Doudrop win the title, or win the number one contenders title match, and they said that there's going to be a tag team match between the four of them. So it was Doudrop and Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair and Liv Morgan. Becky comes out first, and she talks about the Royal Rumble, how everybody from, I think, the Bella Twins, the Mickie James, shout out to her, Lita, all these people are coming to participate in the Royal Rumble, just to get a shot to main event with me, Becky Lynch, because I'm the main event. It's all cool, but that's what happens. That's what I do. I bring them up. I put them on my level, put them in the main event, make them feel like they're somebody, and then I beat them. That's what I do. That's what I did to Bianca. That's what I did to Liv Morgan, and that's what I'm going to do to Doudrop. Doudrop comes out, and she was like, "Yeah, you kind of, I don't need your help to beat me." I was like, "Sure you do. You're nobody, all that other stuff." And then she said, "Okay." Bianca comes out and she says that she's gonna be she's gonna be in the Rumble. She was like, "I'm the best. The only reason why you won, only reason why she beat you or won that match is because you got involved and I had you beat. I would have won." And then Liv said, "I'm also gonna be in the match." And then they get in there and they brawl. Liv was talking, and then Doudrop goes, "We don't care. I'll just beat you both by myself." So they had the tag team match. It wasn't that long. It was good for what it was, but it wasn't really long. The main thing to know about it is Doudrop took out Bianca, and then Becky went to go get the pin on Liv Morgan when she hit the manhandle slam. And then Piper, Doudrop, Niven broke that up, and then she dragged Becky Lynch in the ring, and then she tried to tag Liv Morgan, and then she was like, "No, you forgot you dragged her, but you forgot to tag yourself in." So she was like, "Oh, whatever." So she goes in there, she tags herself in, and then she hits the splash thing that she does for the win, and then she hits a bonsai drop on Becky Lynch to make a statement. So yeah, the match is gonna be good. That was it was what it was, but their match at Royal Rumble was gonna be good. So I'm excited for that. That's gonna be good stuff. Then they're backstage, and I think who was first with? Oh, it was Edge and Beth Phoenix with like Reggie and Dana Brooke. So they're putting over 24/7 division, I guess. And then they go like, I was like, "Oh yeah, you're a Hall of Famer. I respect your opinion. What are my chances? What can I do to face Omos?" And Edge goes, "You're very quick. You can do things in the ring that I've thought was impossible. The things you can do, you can stay low and all those stuff." And he goes, "Oh, so you think I could beat Omos?" He says, No chance." And he was like, "Oh, but good luck anyway." He was like, "Thanks." And then he walks away. And then he meets Damian Priest. Damian Priest says, "Hey, you killing it." He's like, "I'm trying to get like you at the Rumble." He was like, "Just be yourself." He's like, "Hey, that Damian part of you, I like it." And then he tries to explain the thing to Edge, and he's like, "Okay, I don't really care." And then they get a letter. Beth gets a letter from Marie saying, "Hey, meet me woman to woman by ourselves tonight." Edge is like, "Yeah, that's not happening." And then they leave. And then Kevin Owens comes out, and Owens is like, "Oh," he's like, "Hey, I'm really looking forward to our match tonight." He was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, no, I'm an honest guy. I'm really looking for our match tonight. It's gonna be great. As long as the Damien, the priest, the Damien mean side of you don't come out, like we're gonna have a good match. I'm not trying to get you mad or anything. I was just saying it'd be cool if we're gonna have a good match and stuff, right? Me and you, good match. I got a announcement to make with Seth Rollins." So his music plays. He goes out there, and he talks about Seth Rollins a little bit. It was good stuff. Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. I'm looking at my phone for notes too. Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens has like crazy chemistry. They're putting each other over. KO just fantastic. He was talking about how nice his suit is, how fancy he looks, and that he's gonna beat Roman Reigns. And then Kevin Owens is gonna he said that's the good announcement. I have an announcement on my own. Very important announcement. Groundbreaking announcement. You're not gonna see it coming, guys. Kevin Owens is also inserting himself in the Royal Rumble. It was so funny because it was like, of course that's your announcement. He was like, "I'm going to throw out 29 over superstars, and then we're going to get what we want. It's going to be Seth Rollins for the Universal with the Universal Champion, who Seth Rollins also said that he's going to bring the title, change it from blue to red, bring it back to Monday Night Raw. He's going to say it's me and you, main event WrestleMania like it's supposed to be." He was like, "All right, yeah, all right, I see you, I feel you, what you're coming from." He's like, "But that's then, this is now." And they just kind of go back and forth. And then Damian Priest comes out. He goes, "Why are you out here? We wasn't done talking." And then Damian Priest was like, "Shut up. Nobody cares. Kevin Owens is a liar. Nobody believes that Seth Rollins is going to be Roman Reigns." Seth Rollins is probably going to really actually beat Roman Reigns. And they have the match, which is fantastic. This match was really good. It started off a little slow, just a tad bit slow. But nah, it picked up. They was hitting, they was hitting the jams. Before the commercial break, I think Damian Priest had Kevin Owens on the outside. He went to do he went to do like a flippy thing, but Kevin Owens just like super kicked him. He tried to get the count out victory. Didn't happen. He gets in there. He beats him up. You get the frog splashes. You get the South of Heavens. You get the pop out power bomb. You get the greatest hits. You get I think he hit him with a standing heel kick thing. You get one of those things. It's a whole bunch of good stuff that's there. And in the end, though, Kevin Owens feigns like his leg is hurting. He tries to go for the Crossroads Reckoning. He tries to go for that, but Kevin goes, my leg, my arm, my leg bone, that part right there, it hurts. It hurt. And he goes to the corner. It was like, oh, we need a medical. He was like, is this my leg? I got a cramp in it. And then Damian Priest walks over to him, and then boom, stunner, got him. 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens wins. Good match, good stuff. Kevin Owens really, really needed that win because he hasn't won a match and he hasn't won in a minute. So, but without it being like a DQ win, so it's a good match it's a good match between those two. I think they can, if they have a match at the Royal Rumble for the United States Championship, or if they just wait it out until WrestleMania, which could be good stuff. It could be a really good match, and Kevin Owens is probably going to be the United States. I originally thought it was going to be Austin Theory that would be the new United States champion. It might be Kevin Owens. It might just be Kevin Owens, unless they do like it might be Kevin Owens. Because I'm going to say they could have did a thing where like Seth wins, but he stays on SmackDown. Like he lied, but he stayed on SmackDown. Roman goes to like Raw. They do a thing on Raw, but Roman's too big of a star to do that. I mean, Seth is a big star. Like he's big money star, and I'm pretty sure Fox would love to have them some Seth Rollins. Maybe we'll see. Cause I don't know. Cause they'll have Roman and they'll have Becky and they'll have Lesnar. I don't know. I don't know what they'll do. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do. They might actually just keep Seth on Raw, but I mean, more eyes go on Seth Rollins. He brings Kevin Owens with him. Maybe they be IC champion if Nakamura beats Shinsuke, or maybe we finally get the tag team that we deserve between them two, between Owens and Sami. I don't know what happens, but whatever they do is going to be good stuff between them because they're always good. They're good peoples. Next up, Alpha Academy comes out, and Chad Gable's like practicing his speech and stuff like that, and their music hits, or some type of music between them. It's like graduation music, kind of hits, and then they're going down the ramp, and then they cut back to like some Seth Rollins and Lashley thing because they was announcing the whole night that they're going to face each other in the main event. Oh, they also did like a package with Bobby Lashley. I think that was later though, but they did that, and then they did like I think they did like a whole. They did a weird segment. They did like some segment. Oh, they did. I remember what it was. They did a Nikki. Oh, I don't remember. They did something. They did something like the Alpha Academy was supposed to be out there, and then something happened, and then it cut through. I was like, wait, isn't Alpha Academy supposed to be doing a thing? And they cut. I think it cut through. Maybe it was like Alexa Bliss segment or something. Like they did something weird, and they cut back to that. I was like, what happened to that? And then Alpha Academy was in the ring. But they pretty much Gable just pretty much had Otis as the valedictorian for his thing. He bigged him up, saying, besides me, as great and smart as I am, because I'm the best, gotta give it to my right hand man, my number one guy, my best friend, my best pal, Otis, for graduating. Riddle comes out because they were chanting RK Bro the whole time. Riddle comes out. Huge Power by Lowe's Riddle. He's in a cap and gown. He makes a weed reference. He talks about I think he was talking about how to get a rematch. He was like, "Do you know how to spell rematch?" Or he said, "Do you know what a rematch is?" He was like, "Yeah, a rematch is when you light a match twice." And he's talking about smoking the weeds. But he was like, "I'm talking like a candle." He was like, "Oh, so he doesn't know what it means." He was like, "Okay, well, you could get your rematch or whatever." He was like, "Oh, but it's just you two." And then he baits Otis to get out. Randy Orton comes from behind. Boom! Hold that RKO. And then they take him out. They take the titles. They put it in the air. It's like, those are ours. And then Randy Orton's just now having the time of his life. He puts on the cap and the gown. He's in there. He does the thing. It was a fun segment. It was good stuff. I like this type of Randy Orton. Randy Orton's probably now going to be listening to Riddle more. Just loosen up a little bit. So that's good. That's good stuff. So they did a video package about Finn Balor coming back. Vince McMahon is watching it from the TV screen, and Austin Theory comes out. He's like, "Hey, thanks for granting me this match." And then Vince just went dark. Went super dark. He was like, "Yeah, this is the match, but if you lose, don't lose, or I'm going to drag you and beat you up, tear all your limbs out, cut your eyes off, run you over, and then send a picture to your mother," or something weird like that. Anyways, this was a good match. It wasn't long, but Austin Theory and Finn Balor's just crisp as crisp can be. They go back and forth, back elbows. They started off with the headlock. Finn Balor showed some strength. Towards the end, Austin Theory tried to go for it was kind of cool. He tried to go for his between the ropes neck breaker thing, but Balor reversed it into the sling blade. That was dope. And then he tries to go up top. He tries to go for the coup de grace, misses, and then he hit the ATL. He tried to go for the ATL the first time. He hit him with the roll up, and then he hit it again with a drop cut, and then the ATL for the win. It was good stuff. It was a good match. I think that Balor's probably going to get that win back, but good for Austin Theory, man. They always complain about, oh, Balor, you should be doing more of this, but put over the young talent, man. Austin Theory's really good, so I'm glad they put him over. Next up, it was supposed to be Nikki ASH versus Rhea Ripley. Earlier, Nikki was talking about how Rhea ruined their friendship and ruined their time to be champions. And she's going to teach her a lesson about, tonight, what it means to be this almost superhero or something like that. And then Rhea said, I tried to be a friend, I tried to, wish her the best of luck and everything. But, I'm going to just have to remind everybody what Rhea Ripley is all about. And then she goes out. I think Nikki has new music. I don't know. I was smoking, so I might have been a little high. But it was kind of a bop. I ain't going to hold you. The match was about to start, but then Carmella and Queen Zelina come out. Corey Graves is over the moon. They pretty much talk about how their friendship ended, how they told Rhea, what was going to happen by Nikki ASH before they did it. Doesn't matter, we're the best tag team alive. And Nikki attacked Rhea Ripley, took her out. Hit her with the steel steps, just beat her up and stuff like that, which I enjoyed. I thought it was fine. It wasn't they didn't have a match, but I think that, they just broke up last week. I didn't want them to do like they always do. We broke up. Here's a match next week, and now it's over. Just give them time to build. They're not really doing anything. They already have something settled for Becky for right now. So just, let them do their little feud. Do something. Maybe I would say at least to the Rumble. Maybe they do something at the Rumble. One eliminates one another or something like that. And then maybe at the next pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia or something like that, or the Monday after, they have a match and stuff like that. I don't know, but I think it's good stuff. They need to find something for Carmella and Queen Zelina because They just holding those titles for nothing now. Next up, it was a match between Omos and Reggie. They talked about how it came to be last week, where I guess Reggie was running away from somebody, and then he ran into Omos, and he picked him up, and Dana, hey, put him down, down, do it. So she put him down and said, hey, she might have saved you this week, but next week I'm gonna do what I'm going to do tonight to you next week. One thing I thought was funny when they were doing the thing with the 24/7 division with Edge, and he told him that he wouldn't do it. The Tozawa, Tamina, and the ref and R-Truth was just like up there. It was just like sitting up there. It was eating popcorn, and they was looking. It was like. There was like, oh, we can do this, you can do this. Like, I can't do this. I was like, no, you can do this. I got you. I have faith in you. And they were just looking at him. They was eating popcorn, and he was like, man, Daniel Brooke don't love Reggie. He about to have him get got. I was dying. That was hilarious. And then they had the match, and just like you thought would happen, 24/7 division comes in. Omos beats up Tozawa and R-Truth, and then Tamina comes in there, and they're just looking at each other, and then Tamina leaves. And then Omos catches Reggie, who tried to sneak attack him, and hits him with a slam, and that was it. No AJ Styles tonight. That's unfortunate. Next up is 8-man tag match. This is fine. It was the Street Profits and the Mysterios versus Dirty Dogs and the other. Oh, Aziz and Creed. Apollo Crews, and they did a backstage segment where Street Profits like hyped up the Royal Rumble, and they talked about how they were going to be the ones that was over the top, who wins. He was like, oh, it was between me and you, what happens? And then the Mysterios comes, he's like, hey, we're going to be the one, Mysterio name, we're going to do it, we're going to win over the top rope, all that good stuff. Profits comes out, and then their music, it was fine. It was an 8-man tag match. You get what you get. Out of the high flying, Montez Ford being awesome with the splash, good stuff. He hits a splash on some. I don't remember who he hit it on. Probably Apollo. That would be my guess. He hit it on Apollo, and they win. After that, a little fun thing. The Mysterios like toss over the Street Profits in the Rumble. They tossed them over the top rope. It was like, this is the Rumble. I got you. And then in another little fun thing, Rey Mysterio tosses Dominic over the top rope. He was like, hey, 2006 Royal Rumble winner from number 1. You gotta be smart. And then they were all like, the Profits and Dominic was like, oh, you got me. So, yeah, that was fun. It was cute. Rey Mysterio got to have fun to toss his son over the top rope. So I assumed that at the Royal Rumble, Dominic is going to repay the favor. Or they might do it next week where they repay the favor, and maybe Dominic tosses him over the top rope. But it was fun. Yeah, that's all the tag teams there. They announced that they're doing the Elimination Chamber in Saudi Arabia. I think that's what they announced. Next up was the main event. They did like a video package. They did like a tale of the tape video package between Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley, which was dope. I thought that was awesome. That was good stuff. And then they had the match, which was also some good stuff. That was good stuff. We like those. Seth Rollins versus Bobby Lashley. They locked up. Of course, Bobby Lashley, we overpower people. He hit a sling blade on Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley does his thing where he does a thing. Hold that slam. Seth Rollins hit a pedigree on Bobby Lashley. That was good stuff. Lashley tried to go for the Hurt Lock. Bridge pin. He goes for Seth Rollins goes for like another suicide dive. He catches him, tosses him, and then he throws him back in the ring. And then Hurt Business, Cedric Alexander and the other one, they get involved. Bobby wins by DQ. They're beating him up. They're taking all over the place. And then Bobby Lashley, he gets the upper hand. He's throwing people. He's spearing people. Seth Rollins like, what is going on? We was having a match. I was killing it. And then the Usos come out, turn around, boom, super kick. Hold that super kick in your face. And then we the ones. And that was it. That was Raw. And they also before they left, they announced that next week it's going to be the weigh-in for Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley. So Brock Lesnar will be back. I don't think he'll be at SmackDown. Brock Lesnar might be at SmackDown, but I can be okay with Brock Lesnar not showing up this week. He's been showing up for like the past month, since like last month when he first came back. When he first came back, he'd been back every single week, Raw and SmackDown. So, and he did double duty when he was on Raw and SmackDown, and then came on Raw. So I will give Brock Lesnar this benefit of the doubt. And they did a video package to hype them both up for next week when Brock Lesnar will be back to do the weigh-in. So, like us, it's all good in the hood. Overall, I'll give the show a B. I think Raw was better than SmackDown for the pure fact that they focused on wrestling. They focused on the women's wrestling. They had that match. They focused on women's wrestling in the beginning. The Royal Rumble, all that other stuff. They gave me some Finn Balor versus Austin Theory, which was good stuff. The segment with Alpha Academy and RK Bro was good stuff. Getting that tag division in there. You gave me good Owens versus Damian Priest, which we're going to get a rematch for that. And you gave me a good solid main event. I kind of wish, they didn't book themselves in the corner. There was no Big E tonight either. I just realized that. There was also no Big E. Oh, wow. But, so, the good main event, crap ending, but what can you do? They booked themselves in that corner anyway. But yeah, good show. I liked it. I give it a solid B. 8 out of 10. What did you guys think? Did you like the show? Did you not like the show? What was your favorite part of the show? I say for me, it's the Kevin Owens show plus the match following. I think that was all of that stuff was good stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next one, probably for SmackDown. I'm out.